Good morning, folks. Chris here, back in another video. So today I just got done updating my firmware to the 1.2.0 on my Canon V1s. So it's supposed to be a better autofocus system. I played around with a few things, and there's one thing that hasn't changed. And when you're in manual mode, I wish that the control dial you could switch to ISO. Currently, it's only under aperture priority and shutter speed, and I don't like that. I wish you could switch it to ISO, because on my Canon cameras, my other ones, this is the control rings that set at ISO. I just like that. It just kind of makes sense to me. Hey, maybe everybody's a little different. That's fine, because it does. It seems when I'm searching around on the internet and I see other people talking about their control rings a little bit, I'm like the only one who does the ISO. So I don't know. Shooting on the Panasonic S1 Mark II today with the 14 to 28 variable aperture f4 to something 5.6. So nice little wide angle vlogging lens. So, but you can just go up to 28 here. I don't like that. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'll get back to you in a little bit. All right, folks. So not a whole lot going on today. It's Sunday. It's just kind of a chill day. So staying home. Figured I would set up this other camera here. This is my small rig, other monopod here. So I just picked it up the other day. So I got it on Lazada. These things are awesome. They are the best monopods, and I've always been a fan of monopods. The problem is that I never found one that I liked until this one. I liked it so much that I bought two of them. So and then I have the photography version right here, just because, I mean, it always seemed like setting it up was just kind of such a task, and now that all goes away when you look with this little guy here. Bam, it's set up. Alright, so in here we have this guy here. So this is if I want to put a ball head on, I can pop this thing off and pop this on there and put a ball head on there. Kind of cool. And then here we have the little lever deal. So you just kind of set that right there for now. Got a little thing on here. That ain't the way I want this to go. This is the way I want it to go. So there we got that, and then you can kind of just, and this thing kind of goes up and down. You can lock it in place. Bam, done. All right, now we got this thing. All right, let me get back to you because I'm going to set up my camera. All right, so we got here. You guys saw this in yesterday's vlog. This is the Sony FX3 here with the Sigma 28 to 45 f1.8. I got my V-mount battery all connected, but I'm going to actually pull the camera off here so that I can mount, as well as this plate, the V-mount, so I can mount it onto this here. Alright, so here I've got one of the bigger screws, one of the 1/4-20s. I don't know what these are called, but, and then on the bottom here you've got two, and it's just to kind of keep it more secure. You got the bigger one and then the little one here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a screwdriver and bolt this up real quick. All right, folks, we got all that all sorted. I'm just gonna pop that on there. Now we are rocking. And of course we got to put a camera on there. And we can lock that into place. V-mount battery. I just got the smaller one here, but I do have another bigger one. So I got this one here, and I can just pop this bigger one on. Bam. And then I got my USB cable here. You can just put it into the side here. And into the camera itself. All right. Some people would call this probably overkill for a vlog, and it is. There's a question there. I have way too much shit for someone who does YouTube, but I don't like to do. I've done some like somewhat paid work, and I hated it because it was just. It always seemed like it was just. You'd complete the project. You spend a lot of time on a project. You send it over. Oh yeah, make all these changes. Oh, no big deal. Just make these couple little changes. No big deal. And you're like, you do realize that takes the. I have to restart. I have to start over. Like that's not going to be a 5-minute fix. You think it's a 5-minute fix. I'm re-editing the entire video for this tiny little thing, and I've done that. I don't know 3 or 4 times for people, and I was like, you know what? I'll just do my own thing. I don't need to get into any professional work. I'm fine. I enjoy playing with really nice camera gear. It's a lot of fun for me. It's just a kind of a hobby for me, and I love it. So, I will. All right. This just in breaking news, folks. Breaking news. Panasonic has finally released the price for their new L10 in Thailand, which I'm going to in 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. Panasonic L10 is 49,990 Thai baht, which is about a little over $1,500 bucks. 1525 currently. The baht to rate ratio is going up. So I live in Thailand, but it's just a 3-hour flight over. I live in the Philippines, 3-hour flight over to Thailand. So very interested in the L10. That's a camera I'm very, very much interested in. So you heard it here, folks. First. And it says you can pre-order between today and June 20th. Estimated release approximately mid-July 2026 onwards. Okay, so they probably won't have it. A special offer for customers who pre-order the Lumix L10 Black Silver between June 5th and June 20th and receive their product between July 9th and July 19th. I'm not going to be there then. Get a free small rig L grip for Lumix L10 worth 1,490 baht. Oh, that's bullshit. I'm not going to be there when it's actually officially released. So between the 9th and the 19th, I'm leaving on this before that. So that sucks. Oh well. The hunt will continue, but at least we have a price in Thailand now, and maybe I can get it next time I go. But this is the camera I'm super interested in, the L10. All right. Continuing with this theme of breaking news, Thailand also updated their website on the Canon EOS R6V. So we have a body only price of 74,990. We've got the kit with the 20 to 50 f4L power zoom, 115,990 Thai baht. You can pre-order on June 18th. Early promotion offers June 19th to the 30th, 2026. Early promotion for offers. Terms and conditions. Reserve the right to cancel pre-orders. We reserve the right to change the terms. The delivery schedule may change. It doesn't say the delivery time. So, but we have prices on the Canon R6V in Thailand. This is a big camera website, so I'm gonna screenshot this for the video as well. All right, folks, we've got some information brewing. All right.